And there were some technical difficulty in our program, so obviously I had to stop because there was sudden current off. And as I was talking, that there are three things or three parameters which are going to be changing, that is E1 into 83, and hydrostatic stress is like sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus sigma 3 by 3, and there is a constant which is 3 and which is known as the bulk modulus, that is k into, if k is taken as the bulk modulus into bar is equal to sigma, and the value of the E differs from in some geologic systems. For example, the value of the E parallel to the bedding in sandstone may be greater than in the direction of the perpendicular to the bedding. And dilation or dilatation is a fractional change in volume of an element in the limit where its surface area decreases to 0. If we consider that the undeformed element have sides of del x, del y and del z, del x, del y and del z, and if after the volumetric changes, what should be the volumetric change, that is del v will be del x plus del u into del y plus del v into del z plus del w minus of del x, del y, del z, and the volume, previous volume, del x, del y, del z. And now if we try to adjust that, that is del x, del y, del z, del x, del y, del z, del x, del y, del z will be cancelled by del x, del y, del z, and the equation will be coming in the form of del u by del x plus del v by del y plus del w by del z. Now remember the parameters which we have used here, that is del u, del y and del u, del v and del w were the elongations, and as we can say that del v, del u, they will be, as del v is low and del w is also low, so it can be neglected. Okay, and now we can see that there are three elongations, E11, E22 and E32, and Ex, Ey is z, which are quite similar, and from the equation that we were going to use, that is where we have shown you that the Lami's parameter is equal to lambda of epsilon ij plus into del ij, that is in the Kronecker delta, when ij is equal to 1, then I and j are similar, then the ij will be 1, 2 mu into epsilon ij will be sigma of ij, and if you take these Lami's parameters in its situation, then and if you take that in the form of sigma xx is equal to lambda of del plus 2 mu E11 or Exx, then we can see that this can be written as in the form of sigma 1 plus sigma 2 plus sigma 3 by 3, that is the stresses, that is average stress that is acting on the surface, is lambda of del plus 2 mu I1, 2 mu 1 plus lambda del plus 2 mu E2 plus lambda del plus 2 mu E3 by 3 will be K, that is the bulk modulus into del. That is the total change of the, or when the bulk modulus is incompressibility experienced by the ability under hydrostatic pressure, that is P, inverts the pressure negative is equilibrium, and it is in equilibrium, and this is the bulk modulus, and this will be the parameter, and then so we can say that the applied stress that is totally acting on the surface is that for each of the directions this will be added by 3, and K will be from this equation, that is 3 lambda and 3 lambda del plus 2 mu common into E1 plus E2 plus E3, and E1 plus E2 plus E3 is actually is equal to the value of del, and the dels will be cancelling each other. 3 lambda plus 2 mu, totally depending upon the Lami's parameters. And as we have seen that sigma xx is equal to lambda into theta plus 2 into mu into exx, 2 into mu into yy, 2 into mu into yz. So from that, this equation is very important. Now for a more better approach, that if we try to analyze these things or these parameters with respect to a particular axis, then obviously we will have to consider the stress components on that axis that is generated by the other axis also. And for that reason, the thing is that you can also derive this expression in this way, that the amount of elongation Exx plus lambda plus 2 mu plus lambda into f star yy plus lambda into f star zz is equal to 0, or sigma xx. And like that you can also analyze this, that Exx into lambda plus 2 mu into Eyy plus Zz into lambda will be sigma of Yy, and for sigma Zz it will be Exx plus lambda plus sigma into Yy into lambda plus 2 mu into del Zz. And if you sum up these equations, that will create an equation where 3 lambda plus 2 mu into del will be sigma xx. That is, the volumetric factor will be sigma xx by 3 lambda plus 2 mu. And if you divide the equation by Exx,